I'm like, come in and start sharing me up. There you are, Donna. Do you want a link and come up and would you stay in the basement? Oh, step. Yeah, I would love to chat with you, girl. Hang on, let me. I wasn't even in Facebook. I'll figure it out eventually. There you go. Thank you, honey. I see ya.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. I gotcha. Nice, nice hoodie.
Thank you. What are you doing up?
I've been up since 4:30.
Oh, my God.
Pain just hit me hard. I'm like, okay, I'm up.
I know that feeling. Yep. Oh, well, Saturday I went to a court and they canceled.
Here, we usually find out online like the day before. If your jury number is the same is on the docket, then you need to show up. But if it's canceled, then don't.
Not here. They don't even call you.
That's mighty nice of them. We're not social distancing, are we?
No,
There, better.
better.
We haven't chatted for a while. I chatted with Susan. I've been chatting with everybody else.
Yeah, I haven't been on a whole lot. I've been on watching. Uh,
Hubby's doing our groceries today.
I'm going Christmas shopping later.
Wish I could.
Yeah, ain't gonna be a whole lot, but yeah.
Love your name, girl.
Uh-huh.
I can't believe I have this TV. So big.
Oh,
I can see the wire on this one guy's mask. That big.
uh-huh. Probably too tight.
Well, the other TV was just 32-inch, and I could barely see it. And I usually have to read me into breaking news and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But or
That's
the weather numbers, and I can see it all now.
good. We got a video TV in our room. Yep. Got it hanging on the wall.
Got ours up there too. This is the third time I've been up on panel today.
Hey, good job.
Susan is sleeping right now.
Oh,
I can't wait until my head heals.
normal.
They just kicked my butt from here to keep in butt too.
Oh my goodness. That weather change.
Got nothing to do with weather. I mean, that's the fibromyalgia and neuropathy, but HS has got a lot to do with what I was born with.
Yeah. I don't even have chat up. Ugh.
But
Yeah.
I don't have my own chat up either. I guess I should do that, huh?
Yeah, it'd be nice. Say hi to Anthony back there.
There we go. I like the way that looks. What Gavin did for me.
Uh,
Oh, thank you for my thumbs up, pal.
you welcome.
Let's get some more hours on mine.
Yeah, I need to try to do some, but the way I work is hard. Oh Lord, look, he walked in. I'll
There we
mute the
go.
mic. I'll mute the mic so he can come up.
Okay. At least you could still talk and we can still hear you.
Yeah.
Charging my tablet. Playing a game. One of Ken's games. Jeez, Marie, that only if it was real. You know how to get up. There you go.
You know that I'll send you a link. I go, I got the keys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have about 15 color pencil sets, and my husband just bought me another set.
Well, nothing wrong with that.
You busy?
Yeah, keep you out of his hair.
Yeah. But I don't want to get out of his hair. He has very little hair to get into. It's going bald.
Well, that's why he bought you a second pack because he ain't got much hair left.
When I first met him, his hair was all the way down to here.
Oh, I know. You got to tell me. Back in my days, I had a mullet. Okay.
Oh, why does that not surprise me?
Yeah. Well, I did grow up in Kentucky. Okay, the mullet was the in thing, amongst us hillbillies.
Business in front, party in the
Party
back.
in the back. Yeah. You put your cap on, you look like you're ready for business. 4:30, you take the cap off, it's beer 30.
We finally got money, and he went to the happy store.
Huh?
Went to the happy store today?
No, last week, remember?
Hello, Seth.
Hi, Seth.
You know what? If you weren't up by now, I was going to have Anthony wake you up. He doesn't like it when Anthony wakes him up.
Yeah. Hey, tell him I slobber too when I'm licking ears.
Because he's wearing a red shirt and his face just matched his shirt.
Hey, Seth, I'll be gentle. For about 2 seconds.
He's like this.
Yeah. Well, at least I'm upfront and honest. I said I'll be gentle for 2 seconds.
I'm gonna share
I
myself.
don't know what we'd do with the other 9 seconds, but we'll figure something out.
This is true. True. By the way, this looks very good to drink. It's a smear. It's called Strawberry Skittles Bomb Daiquiri.
I saw that.
Damn.
Looks so good. Donna will make that the day you and I meet. Okay.
Okay.
And I guess you don't want to. That Daniels, right?
No, I can't get her to drink no more Jack Daniels. She said that 12-year-old bottle of Jack Daniels whipped her ass.
Well, edible, but my ass is like it's been 2 weeks since I've had any, and I had one and I was under the covers.
Yeah.
And it was.
Man.
He's
I got a camera here. It's supposed to work on your phone and your computer. Plug it in the computer works fine. Plug it up in the phone, it won't do shit.
oh, why not?
I guess I'm gonna have to hook it up to my old laptop, bring it out there and use it. I'm trying to trace a wire in the car because it's got a short in it. And I'm trying to find out where it runs to, because where they have it running is like the most retarded place to run a wire. And I'm gonna relocate it, but I got to find where it goes from point A to point B. You know. And I was going to use this. I got one of them endoscopes, where I can go down in underneath the intake and see where it actually runs and goes into the harness. And I'm going to cut it on the other end and run the wire on the back of the firewall like they used to.
That works.
That way I know if it gets another bad connection, I don't have to pull the intake up to get it. Because, see, that thing's got dual intakes. It's got an upper and lower intake, and they run the wires in between the two intakes. Yeah. I'm like, are you fucking serious? And then they wonder, that's a lot of heat on a little bitty wire that's thin as a pinhead, Retards. Just so they can make it look pretty. They do that so it looks pretty. It's an engine. It's underneath the hood. I don't care what it looks like as long as it runs. I'm not going to no car show with it.
Ken's gonna freak when he gets up. I've been really getting some good clan points. Ken and I play the same video games together, on our phones or whatever.
Oh, get up here. What size was that thing? So that's the 10 millimeter. Okay. I should have ordered the 5. Oh well. I'll never run out of wire to run it somewhere.
True.
Yeah. I forgot everything they do is in millimeters, and I thought it meant, the length was 10 foot. No. It's a little longer
I
than
don't, I
10
don't
foot.
expect a whole bunch of people to show up. This is like my third panel I've been on today.
Yeah, I tell people I think it's a little longer than 10 foot.
Just a skosh.
Oh,
I think Susan on earlier.
Susan?
Susan.
I haven't seen anything.
She was live earlier.
Oh,
Our mutual friend was on, so we got up on his panel, and Susan did a live, and I got up on her panel, and I did a live, and I'm waiting for people to come in.
yeah. All right, it is midday, so
I'm not much of a partier anymore. I used to look past that earlier.
yeah.
What happens when it's cold?
You got Raw on tonight. Making people mad by not showing up on their panels, but when Tom's home, I really like to spend time with Tom.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, yeah.
if you're gonna make a marriage work, you're gonna spend time with each other and talk and watch movies or do whatever.
Yeah, pretty much.
As my mom says, when you marry someone, it's forsaking all others as long as you both shall live.
That's supposed to be the rule. Not everybody follows it.
I'm old school.
It's nothing to do with old school. It just makes sense.
Right?
Well,
I
something
tell,
that my
I
mom and
tell people,
everybody told me.
well, I tell people I don't care if it's a relationship, friendship, someone you know, communication is very important.
We got any more boudin left?
Yeah, it's in the freezer.
I mean, I never thought I would find myself watching How to Train Your Dragon a million times, but he likes it. Mm, You
Yeah.
know, I could either have a husband that likes to watch porn, or I can have a husband that likes to watch cartoons, and cartoons is what I'll choose.
A lot of guys like to watch cartoons because our attitudes. Why didn't they have cartoons like that when we was little? You know,
He likes How to Train Your Dragons. I found a mask where it's half toothless and half light fury. I'm gonna
wow.
save up for that for him. I think he'll like it.
Mm-hmm.
I just love him.
You know what Mama used to say? Hope so. You stuck with them.
Well, when I first met him, he really was not my type physically, but he became my type.
Yeah, that happens though.
I mean, he kissed me and I became his. I normally would not date or be with a guy who's much shorter than I am, but he won me.
Yeah,
Persistent little Irishman.
yeah, we are.
Uh-huh.
Actually, I've been married most of my life, to be honest.
I think at this point I've been married for half of my life.
Yeah, but I always made it a point to be with somebody because one, when I tried to be single, I met the women I hate the most. They want to marry beta males, but they want to chase guys like me
Yeah.
that are alphas. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and a lot of them don't admit to it, but if you look in society, you'll see it all the time. You know the one. I'm sure you've not seen the one I'm talking about. They'll marry a guy they can push around, beat the shit out, pretty much
Yeah.
verbally or physically, either way. But yet they'll run out with the bad boy in town. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
you know, they want a mouse at home, but when they want to have sex, they go find the tiger. Yeah. And that always used to piss me off, you know, because I felt sorry for those guys because, you know, those were nice guys, man, you know, just a little too fucking nice, but, you know, each to his own, you know.
Brother Donald, you're going to be very proud of me.
Oh, what do you do?
Can I get you to pray for my husband's ex?
Yeah.
She's been in the ICU for 2 weeks. She's on a ventilator. They tried to get her off. It's not COVID. They don't
Yeah.
know what it is, but she cannot breathe on her own at this time.
Oh, no.
So no matter what she's done to my husband and me in the past, this is God's, not mine right now.
Right.
Well,
Very proud of you.
well, it's not that. It's you know, people forget it's in your life. It's not your right to hold a grudge.
But I did laugh my ass off. Well, she left my husband for his brother. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
he told me one time that she and my husband's brother were doing it, and he made a face that looked like their father,
Yeah.
and it turned her off immediately. And I could not help but spit my drink out and laugh my ass off on that one. That one was funny as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
I just
always help Dad.
I always tell people there's people I don't like. I don't hate them. I just don't like them
Right.
because
Well,
hate is too strong to carry with you. Because I'm gonna tell you, you're not gonna get where you want to go with hate in your heart. You're just
Right.
not.
I promised her daughter that I would pray for her and get people to pray for her.
Yeah.
And her daughter is a very sweet, sweet girl, and she's the first one that told everybody in that family to back off of Tara, which that's my real name.
Yeah.
I'll pray for her.
Thank you. Her name's Lil.
You go outside. You go outside.
Hey, Lucian. Hey, babe. Mwah. How are
And
you feeling right now?
Oh, listen. I'm gonna let the doggy out. Hang on, I'm coming.
I need to get some hours on mine, so why not? Let's
right.
use that beautiful graphics that Gavin made me, huh?
Mm-mm.
That's what is behind you now.
Oh, that. Okay. Right.
Gaffer did a really good job on that. It's a blessing to have smart people in our lives.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's gonna love me. I've been getting lots of good points for our clan. No, hi again. Feel like I'm just a revolving door.
Oh, no.
Wow, big guy tonight.
I'm sorry, Leslie.
I'm watching this lady make gingerbread cookies.
Yeah.
Lisa, yeah, we'll be sure to pray for you too. We love you so much. We really do.
Yep.
But I saw that you dyed your hair twice. I think it looks cute, whatever you do to it. Oh, my baby. This is Hiccup. What's wrong?
How many restrictions on the little one?
I think I got some snackies for a while, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, goodness, it's cold. It's cold out there, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is, it is.
I don't know what temp it is. I shall see soon. I'm hoping I can at least get some Christmas cookies.
Just like a deranged Jelly Rancher. Well, some people like deranged Jelly Ranchers. Okay.
Yeah, you look like a kid deranged Jelly Rancher. We love you no matter what. Let's see, Ann, our precious girl.
Uh-huh.
Here, I don't need this in here.
Yeah, we're good.
That,
What?
look.
What?
Why did you get me?
And of course, you got guys like me that like deranged short Jolly Ranchers. Cheers.
Okay, I need a bowl for this.
Either she didn't hear me or she's just ignoring me.
Oh.
I was telling, I said, then you have guys like me that like short, deranged Jolly Ranchers.
Okay, I'm quiet. I'm safe. I'm
Yeah.
safe. Cool. I'm happy with that.
I'm happy too. She didn't get mad at the deranged part.
I think she's selectively ignoring you only to get you back much later on at a much later date. When you forget that you said that you like short, deranged Jelly Man, she'll remind you by going back on my stream and said, see, you said that.
That's okay. She likes climbing poles.
Get the you sucker.
Depends on what pole.
Yeah, you know what pole I'm talking about, honey, Johnny.
My virgin years, I can't say that anymore, can I?
Yeah. That's when you go block that image, block that image, block that image.
As my husband says, cancel, 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 cancel.
Delete.
Turn on the cartoons. Turn on the cartoons.
Anyway, how's the weather?
Yeah.
Oh,
Daddy got some new food. You don't need my food.
Oh God.
Somebody's in an order mood because he's home today.
Yeah, I know. Daddy's fine. Your daddy's all right.
Have a plate or something like that too.
Yeah.
I'm a spoiled rotten brat. I know it. You're like
All right. I'm good.
Anthony.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Peppermint bark. Yeah.
This is the only time I like this
When it's cold.
brown Christmas time.
Oh, okay. I beat you up. I'll beat you up. Yes, I will. You hairball.
Werther's.
You little hairball. You little hairball.
Did you get me that?
You little hairball. You hairball on 4 legs. No, not my glasses. My glasses are clean.
Yeah, I have some that like to look at my chin.
Mm-hmm. Well, this one likes to get me right across my glasses.
Good.
And I got to come off and clean them because now they're all smeared up with that big old tongue. Oh.
Looks like I'm eating an early early lunch.
I'm going to whoop you. I'll whoop you.
Hand breaded chicken tenders, orange chicken sauce. I was not expecting something hot, but that was a very nice thing you
Oh,
did.
that sounds good.
Does
Good old, How would you like to have orange chicken tonight, baby?
Last one.
I'm not, but I was expecting kind of like frozen, so we can make it like that.
Stir fry some chicken and marinate it with some orange marmalade.
Teasing them, aren't you?
I'm trying to wait until they go away. Sister, bye bye.
I'll beat you up.
Nobody says that you bought this for me to keep me out of your hair. Yeah, like that's gonna fucking happen. He says, quote unquote.
Well, that's why he bought you 2 packs. He was just hoping.
Hey, Courtney. Thank you, Courtney. That is so nice of you.
Hi, Courtney.
That was nice. Thank you so much. I'm weird. I don't like the expensive colored pencil sets.
He goes to work at 2, don't he?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But you're so pretty. You got a real pretty me up there, huh? Yeah. Hey, sister.
Was it the other day? No, was it Wednesday or Thursday? I was on the porch drinking my coffee, and this guy was coming down the road in a truck, and he come to a dead stop right at the driveway. He goes, "I know that cup, Western Sizzler." I said, "Yep." I said, I helped tear it down when they closed, and I said, I saved 2 of them. Yeah.
Like the Jenny's cups or the IHOP cups.
Yeah, and I also have a mug from Buckeye. So I used to do that when I traveled the road a lot, and I'd stop at those mom and pop places that were unique. I'd always get a mug or something. And at halftime, people say, "Did you steal it?" I said, "No, I just told them, hey, I'm from out of state. I'd like to have one that's for memories." And they say, "Take it." I mean, it ain't like I just went in there and stole the mug and left. Sat in there, ate, spent money.
No.
Please.
Mm.
Uh-huh. You're ornery today.
Yeah, the chicken wraps.
Yeah, because when they were tearing down the Western Sizzler, the last one that was here, they had a back room full of dishes and plates and stuff. And I'm like, are they going to get them out? And he says, no, they said just demolish it with the building. I'm like, oh, hell no, I'm not demolishing. Yeah, because, I mean, these ain't cheap, cheap stoneware like you buy nowadays, Because you can drop these off the floor and they bounce 4 or 5 times without even
Like
cracking.
the Romans.
Yeah. But it's actual stone. It's so glazed over it, they're hard to break. I mean, don't get me wrong, you can break them, but some of them new ones now, they're so thin, you drop it one time and it just,
Gee, how come you're sitting there waiting for me to open up my bag of chicken?
I mean, put it this way, look how thick the walls on that thing. If I was to
God.
throw that across the room, you're going to feel it. Yeah. Because hell, me and her, where was at one store and bought some mugs. And I barely dropped it in the sink and it exploded in a million pieces. I'm like, you piece of shit. But I mean, I did give $1 for it, so what do you expect for $1?
I'm a spoiled rotten brat. You know that?
Hey, admitting it's half the battle.
That's true.
The other half is quit denying it.
I do not ever want to deny. I'm leaving you too, Seth. Come here.
I hear you.
Instead of trying to pound it and paying a whole bunch of money for orange chicken.
Yeah, I'm gonna make. That's what I mean. I make my own. I don't go buy it.
Here, Seth. Here.
No, the only thing I got to do is go buy that orange marinade at that little Asian place.
This is the Panda orange chicken sauce that we like a lot.
Yeah, that's what I use too, Panda. Yeah. They got other ones too that are real good. They got their teriyaki one's good. Their stir fry
Denver,
and then they
Colorado.
have the other ones I can't even talk.
McGugan?
Mongolian, which is basically Chinese barbecue, you know.
Ever watched that South Park episode with that?
Yeah.
Diddy Wong? Diddy Wong?
Yeah.
Nope, go away. You got food in there. You don't need my food.
I need to get me another wok. I miss my wok.
No, you could buy those at the
I had a
stores.
wok, yeah, but the wok I had was handmade in China when I was in China.
Oh, holy.
I
What'd
watched
you
the
do
guy
with it?
make it. And I watched the guy make it for me. It was a present from him to me. And then when I got over here, I wasn't even back in the States for 2 months. Someone stole the son of a bitch.
That's messed up.
Stole it out of my apartment. That's why I don't like people at my house anymore, because half of them come over just to fucking do this.
Yeah.
You know,
Hmm.
eyeball what you got. I mean, for me to invite you in my house, I gotta know you. I mean, yeah. And I mean, I
I don't
gotta know
normally
you.
like to have people in my house either because I don't trust a lot of people right now. Nope, go
Well, yeah,
away.
that's what I'm saying. Most of them come over just to scope out what you got.
Well, the last time,
Or if they don't do that, they go and talk about you. Yeah.
do you want some orange salsa? Yeah, I got orange. Okay. Don't ever offer you.
You know, I told a friend of mine was like, "Well, you can buy another wok." I said, "Bro, that's not the point. That was handmade. I sit and watched a guy 3 days beat on it.
Uh-huh.
You know, I watched them handmade. It took them 3 days to finish that thing and season it, and then I'm not even over here for 2 months, and someone steals it. I'm like, you sons of bitches. You could even see the marks in it because he had a concrete indention in a piece of concrete, and he'd lay the metal in there with a hammer. Just
Wow.
no machine pressing it. He was beating it. You can still see the hammer marks in it, and I liked it because the hammer marks, when you pull the vegetables up to the side to cook your meat in the middle, those little indentions would hold the stuff on the side. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, son of a bitch. Because the woks you buy here are all smooth, and you try to hold shit to the side and it slides down, you know. Mine, I could pull it up to the side and it'd stay there until I spooned it back down.
Couldn't you try one at the store that's already been prepared and all that?
Yeah, I'm looking around. I was so used to that handmade one because it had the little hammer marks in it. But somebody told me, I haven't looked yet. She gave the girl that does that channel. I don't know if you ever watched her. She's got a channel. She teaches you how to cook Asian food, and it's called Soup of the Day.
Yeah.
Soup Up. I mean, her name of her channel is called Soup Up. Yeah, and she was telling me on Amazon they have a handmade wok that comes from China that's handmade, and it's not that bad in price. Because she's like, "What'd you pay for the last one?" I said, "Well, the last one I didn't pay nothing. It was a friend that made it. His dad made it for me when I was in China." You know, that's what pissed me off. It was more of a sentimental value than it was the fact that it was a handmade
Can I
wok.
have a knife, honey?
You know? That's why I told her. I said, it's the fact that it was a wok that I like, and it was sentimental because I watched my friend's dad hand make it. You know,
That's just so discouraging when you have something of that much value, and not only physical value,
well, yeah,
but
because it had
sentimental.
sentimental value, and I used it. I mean, I even cooked my breakfast. I come over, people say, "You have Chinese or something?" Because I was always using a wok. I just liked their food. I mean, that's why when I was over there, I spent so much time learning to cook. You know. So I tell people there's more to war than killing people. You know, you can learn other things too.
When weren't you over there in Korea?
I was in my reserves. I was there for about 2 weeks. I was in called it a tent city.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
406 Combat Support Hospital
Right. Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
in the mess area.
MASH Support Center. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To Europe. Traveled most of the United States.
Panama,
That's when I was going to the party, but
and that's when you met the friend of your lifetime,
yeah.
Rocky. Rest in
Yeah. Well, hell, my two best friends in the world I've met when I was overseas. One is Taipei. He lives in Thailand, and then my other friend, Lucas, he lives in Wells.
He's got a friend named Cielo that he's looking for.
Yeah.
We're in a group on called Panama
Yeah.
Canal Zone.
And see, and it's easy for me to travel because I have dual passports. Because I have American passport and I have an Irish Scottish passport. But 'cause
Speaking of that,
I still have living kin in Ireland and Scotland.
I have kin in New Zealand.
Yeah.
My cousin.
Yeah.
It's fun hearing her.
Yeah, I have enough family over there that I can use one of their addresses for, resident to get my a Scottish passport, which basically is because we're part of the United Kingdom, so pretty much. Yeah, I know. We'll
Hey,
get it around.
Dave.
Do it today.
Hey, Dave, come bully me, okay?
So I told my uncle that lives in Ireland one of these days. Hopefully, I'll learn my Celtic like I need to. I'm gonna tell you what, that Celtic language is a bitch. Yeah. And there's the funny thing is because if you talk to anybody in China and shit, they say our language is hard to learn.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I know. Well, no, to me, Chinese was the hardest because the fact is, you can take one word in Chinese and then depending on where you put it in the front or the middle or the ending, it all had different meanings.
It's not that their language is harder or our language is harder.
We're just not used to it.
That we're used to a certain way
I
of
know.
speaking.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Whereas theirs is completely different.
That's why I tell people if you have trouble learning a language, the best way to do it is to learn a little bit of it and then immerse yourself into it to where you're forced to learn it.
Yeah.
Like when I spent 2 years in Mexico, I had to learn certain Spanish, or because I walk up and say, "Hey, give me a hot dog name," and after a while you get tired going, "Hot dog, food, I'm hungry."
That looks really dirty though when you're sitting here saying hot dog.
Yeah. Oh, I've forgotten more than I'm gonna tell you. In the last probably 10 years, I probably forgot half of what I used to know because I got out of it. I'm not there no more.
Your brain kind of discards things you don't need.
Well, my brain, when I had that aneurysm, that cranial aneurysm, it discarded a lot of things. Yeah. I have half memories, and that's what pisses me off.
I think we need to go on a field trip too, Dave.
Yeah. You ever have those memories that you can remember it, you just can't remember all of it, and it aggravates you? I hate that fucking shit because I know it, or I know half the story, and the other half is just like a blank, like someone took an eraser and went, "You ain't reading that part," and it aggravates you. You get aggravated real easy. I mean, I do anyway. Sometimes it frustrates me to the point I get angry. Now I don't like getting angry because I go to a bad place when I get angry.
That's why I've been kind of keeping to myself lately.
Yeah.
Have been feeling good. Has been really hard to sit with something this big growing on you.
Yeah.
And like God, it teaches you a lot about patience.
Well, that's why a lot of people that I know have certain problems, and I watch these doctors drug the shit out of them, and that shit don't work. I'm gonna tell
You
you
can
right there. They
never.
had me. They had me on low. They had me on Buspar. Uh, what's that other fucking starts with an L?
I was trying to crack the burrito in half, and I ended up cracking the whole motherfucker.
Package and all. Yeah.
Dave, her jury duty got canceled.
Yeah. And what was that shit with the butterfly? I remember it had a butterfly on the package. It's supposed to help you.
Lipitor?
It's supposed to help you. Well, I mean, I was on Buspar, lithium, and it was supposed to help you sleep, but it made people do some weird freaking shit in their sleep. Locaderm, or some shit. It had a
That's not
butterfly on the
lithium.
huh?
Not lithium.
Well, I had lithium, yeah, but this was a sleep aid that's supposed to help you sleep. That's that one you remember people were driving in their sleep and fucking shooting motherfuckers and not even remembering.
I remember the package. I remember it, but I cannot see the
Yeah,
name
you
of
remember
the
it had the
product.
commercial had the butterfly doing this, Yeah, I can't remember the name of it. But that gave me more problems than anything. And a lot of people said, "Well, how'd you get better?" I said, "I quit taking the bullshit they were trying to shove down my throat, and learn to deal with it and get over it and move on." Don't say I didn't. In other words, I didn't sit there and hold a self pity party. But I've always been like that. I'm lucky. I don't have an addictive personality, so I'm one of them. I can start smoking and drinking and just quit at the drop of a hat. I've done it several times before. I mean, hell, all through this halfway through the 70s and 80s, I was an acid head. Purple microdots, if you remember them.
God, been such a day to talk about dropping acid because I was remembering this in another panel earlier today.
Yeah. Well, I'm
I
just
did.
saying. I mean, I did purple microdots, Black Mollies. I know you remember Black Mollies. Quaaludes.
Ooh.
Ate them like M&Ms. I ate them things like M&Ms.
What that one called? Jumping Jack or something like that?
Oh, that's when well, that's like an 8-ball. That's like when you do an 8-ball, you're doing speed and downer. Yeah.
I remember
Yeah,
doing one hit of
my
A.
friends used to get mad at me because I'd be doing it with them and just quit. Just I'm done, and it took them years to get off of it. Yeah.
I remember doing one hit of A at a party when I was like 16.
Yeah.
And my dad was going to come pick me up. I did the A and I forgot what time he was going to come pick me up. 5 minutes later, he was there.
I'm gonna tell you something I did one time. I'm not proud I've done it, but anybody out there still doing it that smokes crack, you are some retarded motherfuckers.
Amen. Preacher, brother.
I did that shit one time just to see what the hype was, and I'm gonna tell you, I've tasted better fucking burnt crayons, okay? You remember when them dealers used to try to fool you and say you chunked up crayon? Yeah. Or they put just enough in there to get you a little buzz, but most of it was just fucking crayon wax.
Well, it's like with me, the only thing I'll ever do is THC.
Yeah.
And I do, and one of my friends who is sick like I am taught me there is two different ways to do it. If you're doing it to get high, bring it in, hold it, go out.
Yeah. I don't know. The only time I did a hallucinant was with peyote, and I was at a lodge with,
Holy hell.
with my Indian family. The Lakota side of my family.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did peyote with my great uncle. Me and him did it.
This just
And
hits the
man,
spot
you
right
talking
now.
about tripping balls, man. That's when I found out my spirit eagle. My spirit animal is an eagle.
I wonder what mine is. No, I don't want to do peyote to find out.
Well, that's I don't know. Like I said, that's all I remember was flying. Way up too.
There's a book about that I have been interested in since I was little, and I read it over and over and over again. The clan of the cave bear.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I mean. I am an avid reader. My mom has been like my book dealer since I was young.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
She'll ask, "Are you reading?" Yes, ma'am.
But the funny thing is, after I'd done the peyote with my uncle, I was happy as I ever been the 3 days afterwards.
Really?
Yeah. Never done it again either. So, it was that one time thing. And, yeah. And I described to my uncle's oldest boy, my cousin, and he drew me a picture of it. And I'm trying to remember he didn't. He does those metal collages. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Where he takes foil and makes a oh, look, there it is. Hang on.
I'd love to see it.
Or the camera should pick it up.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
And every inch of that is like different color foil. Foil leaf. Basically aluminum foil. Colored aluminum foil.
What are you reading? Pancakes. Oh, no. All right.
What? Oh, he wanted to see it?
Oh, no.
Huh.
He's making pancakes with a little extra kick.
Oh, pancakes, yeah.
With a little extra something in it.
Oh, a little extra butter.
Yeah, let's call it that.
Well, I'm just saying, I got my older brother that lives in Trinidad, not in Colorado, on the opposite side of where you're at. He makes butter. So
Man, one time I ate 2 pancakes and I don't remember the rest of the day. I was out.
yeah, that's my brother. The first time he ever got into making butter, out of the weed. I went over to eat, and he didn't bother to let me know anything. And I like biscuits, okay. And he had them things buttered to his level. He'd been doing weed a long time. He's a Snoop Dogg when it comes to
Oh, God.
weed.
Getting
And
past
my little ass ate 2 of them biscuits without knowing that it was his biscuits. And I'm gonna tell you what, I'm like you. I don't remember shit for the next 2 days. But according to everybody else, I had a blast. I just don't remember. Don't you hate that shit? How people say, "Man, you had so much fun," and you're going, "I don't remember. Don't remind me. I don't know." Yeah, because they be telling you, and you be like, "Who was doing all that?" And they're like, "You fool." I'm like, "Why can't I remember?"
like, nah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some things you don't want to remember.
No, the way they were talking, I wish I did remember. God damn it. It sounded like I had a fucking ball and I wasn't even there. Oh,
Leo,
man.
hey there.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. Oh, man.
Well, I'm staying loaded for sure, my friend. I'm staying loaded.
Yeah. Oh, no, there's a lot of shit I don't remember, but then there's a lot of shit I do remember, so.
I don't. All I remember one night at one parties, I had 7 Long Island iced teas.
But yeah, well, that was definitely a party in itself.
One of my friends kept on making them, and at first it didn't taste like iced tea at all. But by the seventh one, it tasted just like iced tea, and I was down in it really
Well,
quick.
see, that's the thing. It looks like you're drinking iced tea, but it's not iced tea. Okay, and it don't taste like tea. Only reason it has that color because they splash it with Coke.
Um,
It's the caramel in the Coke. Uh, That's like, what was that? I was up in Atlanta City one time partying with some friends, and they introduced me to as right when Sex on the Beach was coming out. The drink.
oh God, oh God.
And I remember about after three or four of them, I'm like, man, y'all named this wrong. He said, why's that? I said, I've drunk four of them. I ain't felt no sex on the beach yet. He said, you drink two more, you might have sex on the beach.
Ever have a Caribbean clusterfuck?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Those are
And,
good.
yeah. And what was the other one? It was Sex on the Beach and Purple something. Purple.
Purple nurple,
It might have been. Yeah. I mean, that shit was like, I'm talking a dark purple. You know what I'm talking about?
like trash can punch.
Might have been, yeah. But it was fruity as a son of a bitch, man. Woo!
See, I
I
like
think,
drinks that are not too sweet because I don't want to be fooled by the sweet and then drink more
yeah,
of it and think that fuck that.
well, that's pretty much what happened. It's one of them drinks you drink about 5 or 6 of them. This ain't shit, and 10 minutes later, you're like, "Hey, someone help!"
And you're like, you're looking good. You want to come home with me? And then you wake up and you realize that it's Satan.
Or that
Jumping
you say,
over.
you really look good. You want to come home with me? And your buddy goes, "I'm a dude, motherfucker." No.
Look out for that Adam apple when you're fucked up.
That's when your buddy says, "Hell no, I don't want to go home with you, motherfucker."
Look out for that Adam's apple. Looks can be deceiving, but always look out for
Yeah,
the
but
Adam's
look,
apple.
yeah, you know what Adam apples are? Speed
That's that
bumps on
one.
a blowjob. Nope. Speed bumps on a blowjob. It's an
Enjoy,
opposite
Neo.
sport.
Do hit on me, okay, friend?
Yeah.
My husband did dab 2 weeks ago for the first time. Oh my God, he was trashed.
That's one thing I've never tried was, dabbing. Never. I don't know. It's not that I wouldn't. I just never had the opportunity. So,
So he had the opportunity and he called me up from the car and he goes,
I mean, hell, we're just now working on legalizing it. I mean, it's been medical here, but they're finally working on medical,
Wreck.
yeah,
He,
recreation.
he calls me up from the car after he did about 3 hits on dab. For starters, he overshot himself.
Yeah.
He goes, I got some good news and I got some bad news. I'm like, oh crap, tell me the bad news first and then we'll get to the good news. Makes it better. He goes, bad news is I'm really high.
Yeah.
And he goes, good news, I ain't going nowhere. He was really having a hard time, so I Googled what to do to help him out and I made him go back and
The funny thing is, when I was young and working, I always try to find ways to sneak and do the things I like to do. Now I've been retired since I was 46, and that was in 2016, and I don't do none of it.
all the things that I wanted to do when I was on my own, I have never managed, and I'm like, really, I don't really think I'm gonna want to.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, back in my younger years, in my teens and 20s, man, I did more shit in that short period of time than most people do in 5 lifetimes. I mean, I've traveled all over the place. I've been to different countries. I've been to Australia. I've been to UK. I've been to Ireland, Scotland, India, China, Tokyo, Japan. Went to Bora Bora 4 times. Yeah. And as far as the United States, I've been in almost every state except for Oregon and Washington State.
Okay, Neil. I definitely will.
The best time I remember having was when I was in Moab, Utah. Holy shit. That's some partying son of bitches in that little area. Of course, I'm talking, Indian side of the family. I ain't talking about, the white folk. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Of course, when I was over there with them, I was the white folk, okay? I might have been family, but I was white, okay? The Irish side of me really showed.
See how that tends to happen, doesn't it?
Yeah. You just think, over here on this part of the family, I'm kind of on the darker side of them, But when I went up there with that side of the family, I was white, okay?
Like the other white meat, huh?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
pasty white compared to them. That's why I told my cousins up there, man, I would love to have their long, long jet black hair, man. Jesus Christ, man. That's so fucking cool. Yep. Of course, I don't have the build for long jet black hair, but I told them I'd have to have their skin pigment too,
Ironically enough, Seth is darker than I am.
But I notice on my Lakota side of the family, they pretty white too if they stay out of the sun. Okay. They get a little pasty too. I have an aunt. She doesn't like to get. She's got that. It's not she can't do it. It if she stays out too long, she blisters.
Like allergic to the sun.
Yeah. If she gets too much sun, she blisters. I'm talking. I'm talking about the big blisters with the fluid in between. The whole works. Yeah. Some people call it the vampire disease.
Poor thing.
Yeah.
Albino?
No, she's not an albino. She just has a rare disease where her and sunlight are like mortal enemies. Okay. Yeah. She'd be the person that can go out in the sun for 3 or 4 hours and end up with melanoma.
Ah.
Yeah. But she's 78% Lakota and she white. But you can tell it's a pale. It's like a bleached white. She just has a lot of. Yeah, she has a lot of skin irritation problems, so she never gets in the sun. So she's a night owl person because that way she can avoid the sun. And then when she is out in the sun, she's dressed like she's going to a funeral. Very beautiful woman. It's just no one would know because even time she's outside, especially in daylight, she's wrapped like a freaking mummy. She even wears the gloves. The little white gloves.
Yeah. I remember a whole bunch of times sun tanning, and the time that I wasn't tanning, I wound up getting a sunstroke.
Yeah. I don't
As
know.
I
If I
just
stay
had
out in
to,
the sun for a long time, I get pasty white, but I do hold a tan, and I think a lot of that's because of my Lakota side, my Indian side. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Most of my other family that's mostly Irish, they white, they go out, they burn, they peel, and they white as they were Swiss when they started.
I remember it was Seth's second birthday, and I was at this work program thing,
Yeah.
and
Well, hell, you've seen my family portrait, haven't you?
it was like 98 degrees outside. Nowhere to sit on the bus stop. No bus
Yeah.
stop at all. And I was down there broke, nothing, no money or whatever. 4 hours wearing a sundress in 98-degree temps. I got back to the house 4 hours later. That's when the bus finally came. And my mom or my brother took a look at me and he goes, "Go get in that shower now."
Yeah.
And if it wasn't for him, I think I would have had a worse of a sunstroke. My mom was mad at me for being late. I'm like, it wasn't my fault.
Bet you wouldn't. I mean, what the hell I done with it? One with all of us together.
All right.
Thanks, Stonewall. Oh well, no biggie.
Seth, do you want the rest of this?
Can't even find it anymore.
Come on. Come get this stuff.
There it is.
Don't want to overdo because I know I have those wraps in there.
Let me show you. This is my immediate family. Now, I'm gonna show you what I mean by I'm the white guy in the crowd.
I'm gonna highlight you so I can see you.
And I'm getting the camera. See that's me right there.
Oh boy.
Now, that's my son. That's my daughter there, the one with the long black hair. Got another daughter right here with the long black hair, and then that's my other daughter right there with the long black Indian hair.
Wow, they're gorgeous though.
Yep.
Got a good looking family, Seth.
That's my father-in-law, my second wife's dad. You can tell. Guess where he's from?
Yeah.
A lot of people think he's American, but he's not. He's Cuban.
Looks like Fidel Castro. Little girl. Or little boy. Sorry, little boy. Sorry.
All right.
I'm not gonna have this be a long stream anyway. I mean,
Yeah, because I'll be leaving here shortly anyway, because I got to run her to town, run him to work. So, oh man,
it's funny. They get in the box and then they lean over on the one side and then they go for a ride. We have a box up on top of the crate here.
yeah,
And sorry for not unhighlighting. But they get it in the box and they lean a little
Do
bit
what?
more and it looks like a little sled.
oh yeah. I was a kid in the family. My dad used to tell people either he takes after her side or the mailman owes me child support.
Oh my God! There's so many little Johnny Ducks not following that one.
Yeah.
I need
Well, you remember
the glasses cleaner.
the little Johnny joke about praying to God?
Which one?
Little Susie said you take your hand and you fold your fingers like this and you pray to the Lord. And then the other little girl says, no, you do it like this. And Johnny says, no, that's not the way you do it. And the teacher says, well, little Johnny, then how do you pray to God? He lays on his back and he puts both feet in there and he says, oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought, oh, no, he didn't. Yeah. My grandpa told me that joke when I was like 15, 16 years old.
Before you guys
Oh.
go, I got a joke that this little guy was at Home Depot, and this chick comes up to him and says, "Sir, your bag's door is open." Didn't think of anything like that, so he got to the checkout lane. This dude goes, "Dude, your fly's open." So he looks down, zips up, and he sees the girl that told him that's about the bag's door. He goes, I'm going to go have fun with her. He looks up to her and he goes, "Well, miss, when you told me that my barracks door was open, did you see a proud soldier?" She goes, "No. I saw a disabled veteran sitting on two duffel bags."
Yeah. Oh, God. Oh, I sent that video you sent me with the nut bra.
Yeah.
My friend was at work when he got it on his phone and played it, and he laughed so hard everybody in the office thought he lost his goddamn mind.
You never know when your balls are going to drop in the toilet.
Yeah, I was like, damn, I sit on my nuts again.
I got
Yeah.
It's time to get
Oh, or the one when he's getting the paper and the little kid and he,
Honey, they don't get to remove your balls for any old good reason.
Bro, my shit hang that low, man.
If your shit hangs that low, then I'll get you the nut bra. And if they don't make it, I will fucking make it for you.
hey, mine never hang that low. I'm getting me a hot tub, a big hot tub. I'm going to use them for a coaster.
Did you see the look on his face?
Yeah, keep my beer from getting waterlogged.
Hey,
Oh, God.
Don't give them any of that can't take. That's all I
That's when
need
you
is a bunch of high cats.
That's when you go to a plastic surgeon and say, hey, is lifting nuts like lifting titties? Well, I got a job for you. Oh, man.
Today's a good day. So far, my stomach is doing pretty good after what I just ate. Any
Yeah.
day where I can say that my stomach is doing good is a good day.
Yeah. Oh, mercy.
I'm going to have to
me.
partake in something a little later on.
I wonder if it'll work on this one.
It's your fault because you started giving them food and now they expect it from you. But you are a bad boy on that one.
Is it backwards? Oh.
Let me know when you guys
All right.
gotta go, and then I'll call it.
Yeah, I need to go ahead and get ready. It's
All right,
already
then let's
1:30.
call it.
You
You
gotta
can
be at work
get
at
ready.
2?
It's been a little over an hour.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and jump off here.
All right, then I'm gonna go ahead and call it.
All right.
Thank you guys for coming. I love you. Be true. Be safe. Love you guys.
All right. Later, everybody. See you later.